So, did you ask your informant how he had access to a SAPS personnel computer?
Yes, I did.
And what did he say?
He said he also knows people. He knows people.
He knows people inside SAPS who are going to leak SAPS personnel details.
He knows people. Yes.
No, but he would have to know people inside SAPS who are leaking SAPS personnel details, because this is a personnel screen that is being.
I agree.
And did you ask him who inside SAPS was leaking personnel screens?
Yes, I did ask.
And what did he say?
He just laughed. He refused to tell me.
So your informant, according to you, well, not according to what he said to you, was essentially in possession of information from SAPS, which he shouldn't be in possession of. Is that correct?
Not my informant, but
Well,
the informant.
The informant who had been referred to you by General Shabiri, you say?
That's correct.
And that informant is in possession of information that he shouldn't be in possession of.
That's correct.
Did you take any steps to find out who was giving the information to him?
Yes, I did.
What steps did you take?
I informed the matter to General Shibiri.
Did you take any steps against this informant?
No.
Why not? I mean, it's one thing to have someone who's spying on criminals. It's another to have someone who is spying on the SAPS itself.
Because I've referred the matter back to General Shibiri because of who was the one who referred this informant to me. I was expecting such to be done by him because of he said to me he will make a follow-up.
Does it not strike you as rather odd that this informant who wanted to give you an address chose not to write the address down, take you to the place, tell you what the address was, but instead to provide you with a screen of a SAPS personnel system?
I'm not sure if I understand the question, Mr.
Well, the purpose of this exchange of information, as I understand it, was for the informant to give you an address where the informant said he had heard kidnappers were holding people against their will. Is that not correct?
That's correct.
He wanted to communicate an address. And how he chose to communicate this address, on your version, is by providing you with a SAPS personnel screen, giving the address details of a SAPS officer. That's how you say he did it.
That's correct.
Did you not ask him why he just didn't give you the address? Write it down on a piece of paper.
No, at that time I didn't.
You see, Sergeant, what I want to put to you is that this story is just simply false. And earlier on in your testimony, you suggested that you had no reason to obtain this address other than the reason given to you by the informant. You recall that? You said something along those lines. I didn't record your words exactly, but you were suggesting that you had no incentive or no reason to get this address beyond what the informant had told you about what was happening at this address.
Yes?
You agree? Well, did you have a reason to want to know about this address beyond what the informant had told you?
I had no reason because of, yeah.
You see, I want to put it to you that that is false too. Because this address, as you well know, is the address of an officer, the home address of an officer who was investigating Mr. Matlala and Mr. Molefe. Do you deny that you knew that?
At that time, I did not know. I only knew that when this information was provided to me by the commission. But at that time, I did not know nor make a follow-up on it.
When was this information provided to you by the commission? Don't want you to mention any names, but when did you learn from the commission that this officer was investigating Mr. Molefe and Mr. Matlala?
I can't remember.
And your evidence is that the only person you gave this address to was a General Shibiri.
That's correct, according to my knowledge.
Nobody else.
I assume, yes.
No, I'm not asking, I'm asking that you gave this address to. Did you give this address to anybody else?
Not that I can remember of.
How did you give this address to General Shibiri?
I went and consulted with him at his office.
And what did you say to General Shibiri?
I said to General Shibiri, this is what the informant has shown to me.
And did you write anything down for General Shibiri? Or did you just have an oral conversation with him?
I did not write anything down.
Did you WhatsApp this picture to General Shibiri?
I must have. I can't remember. But usually what I do, when I talk, I also send.
Sorry?
When I hear something or I see something, I also send it to him.
You see, we've looked through your phones, and that certainly is your usual practice. But in relation to this address, it wasn't your practice. This address does not appear on any WhatsApp. Why is that?
Can you repeat again?
This address was not WhatsApped to anybody. It does not appear on any WhatsApp chat in your phone. It is saved on your phone. It is a picture taken by your phone, but it is not linked to any WhatsApp.
This picture, General Shibiri is aware about this one. I have sent him. I might not be sure, but I went and discussed with him personally, and I might have sent it to him.
Well, you didn't send it to him by WhatsApp. Do you use other platforms to communicate with General Shibiri?
We use WhatsApp, we use calls.
Because it's not on your WhatsApps between between you and General Shabiri. It's not there.
I stand by my statement. I did.
Sorry, you say your original statement was you might have WhatsApped it to him. Is it now that you definitely did WhatsApp it to him?
You are putting words into my mouth.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to clarify. Is your evidence now that you did WhatsApp it to General Shabiri, or just that you might have?
I might have.
In response to that, I put it to you that even though you think you might have, as a matter of fact, you did not, because there is no trace of this picture in any of your WhatsApps to General Shabiri. So what's your response to that?
I've got no reason to lie about what I did with my phone and whom did I did it with or to.
You see, Sergeant, my concern is that you may have a reason to lie. And what that reason may be is that there are several people who were not happy with what this officer of the SAPS was doing in his investigations. Those investigations extended to Mr. Matlala, Mr. Molefe, and other people alleged to be involved in criminal activities with Mr. Matlala and Mr. Molefe. And those people would not like what that investigating officer was doing. And if you were leaking information to those people, you would have a huge incentive to lie about what you were doing. What's your response to that?
That's not true.
Just ask, sorry, Mr. Chaskowson. Sergeant, why did you send this to General Shabiri?
Commissioner, to inform him about what his informant showed me.
Yes, why? Why are you sending him this to show him what his informant has sent to you?
I wanted him to make a follow-up, as in where did the informant find that particular information.
But you did ask the informant, and you say the informant told you, according to your evidence, the informant told you that he's got his own people in the SAPS.
Yes.
So what was there for General Shabiri to follow up?
Because the informant refused to tell me about the particulars of those people who are giving him information. That is the reason I was referring the matter to General Shabiri, with the mind that the informant might have maybe a better comfort with him to tell him who are those people who gave him such.
And when this information, when the informant, as you say, gave you this information, it was to what end? What did he say this is, and what you're supposed to do with it?
As according to me, it was with the follow-ups of those addresses that the informant alleged that there are people who are kept against the will.
And what did you do with that information that he gives you to follow up this particular one? What did you do about it?
I gave it to General Shabiri.
No, apart from, the informant gave it to you, you say, for a specific purpose, to
Yes.
tell you this is a place where kidnapped people are kept.
Yes.
That's how I've understood your evidence.
Yes.
I'm asking, what did you do with that information? The information that this is where kidnapped people are kept. What did you do about it? if anything? You now have an address, you have a name, which was why you are speaking to this informant, so that he can give you information that you can follow up on. So I'm asking, what did you do with that information? Once you know, or once you're told that this is where people are kept.
I referred back, I went back to General Shibiri to report back, because he was the one who tasked me that the places or the addresses, they don't show that there are any person who resides there. What would be the best is to deploy the intelligence to survey the place. So in a manner, I was telling General Shibiri on what is expected to be done on those addresses. So I gave feedback to him.
Who said the best thing is to get intelligence to look at it? Is it General Shibiri? Is it the informer? Or
No,
the
that is me now.
So you went to this address?
That's correct.
You did?
Yes.
So there must be a record in your books that shows that you executed this, I call it an operation for lack of a better word, but you did follow up on this.
Yes.
And we will find a record of you having followed up on this.
That's correct.
And then you report back to General Shibiri. What do you report back to General Shibiri? What do you say to him about that operation?
I said, those addresses compared to that one of Limpopo, they look quite as in nobody had been staying there for quite some time. Would need observation to have a successful operation. Is there had to be any?
Okay. You did not raise any issue when you received this from your informer. You did not raise, from General Shibiri's informer, you did not raise any issue with him before you visited this address. You didn't raise an issue with him to say, it looks like one of our guys is involved in this kidnapping, keeping of kidnapped people.
Remember now, Commissioner, I got this after I went to the address. So this I got it after. That is when I went to General Shibiri and said, hey, this informant showed me this. So he must make a follow-up that how did he get it? And
so
since he's a member of SAPS.
when you went to this place that you say you went to, how had you obtained the address of the place? What did the informer give you?
The informer showed me the place.
Physically took you to see the place?
That's correct.
Okay.
And then he then took me to another place. So wherever I went, I would take a photo, pin drop to General Shibiri. Then, after that informant, I think maybe according to me, he was making follow-up. He was doing his own investigation. That is when he sent me this.
So, but then you already had this address.
Yes.
By the time he sent you this.
Yes.
So you didn't need him to send you this, because you went to the place, you had the address, you say you take pictures of it, so we'll assume that you did take pictures of this address.
Yes.
And so you didn't need this from him, this picture that we are looking at.
Yes, I
If
didn't
it came,
need,
you didn't need it if it
but
came from him.
Yes, he provided it to me. So for me, it was advantageous. That means we are getting more information on the addresses that we visited.
Yes. Did he say to you why, after you'd been to the address physically with him, why he's now sharing a screenshot like this with you? I mean, you do have the details, you have the physical address. Does he explain why he's sending it to you?
He didn't.
And you didn't ask?
I only ask, I want to be honest, I only ask, how did you obtain such? But I did not ask why it is making a follow-up about that thing.
Thank you. Thanks, Mr. Chaskasi.
Can I take you to page 443, which I think is probably in file 2. And you'll see on page 443, this is the chat between yourself and General Shabiri.
That's correct.
On the 12th of February 2024, there are a series of photographs of a property which was in Jane First in Limpopo.
That's correct.
Is this the property that the informant pointed out to you on the first occasion?
That's correct.
There are 2 observations that I want to make in this regard. The first is that the date is February 2024. And if we compare the date of the photograph at what you say was the second meeting with the informant, that date is June 2025, so it is 16 months later. You accept that? 16, it's the next year. So the properties on page 798, and they record that this picture was taken on the 13th of June 2025. How do you explain that?
It might have maybe an error on my side because I did not have in my position the communication between myself and the informant. But I do stick by my statement that the address, I went there with the informant, and this was my first address that I went with, and then followed by another one. It might have maybe a human error due to that I don't have necessary document before me.
But you accept that it was not 2 weeks apart, it was 14 months apart.
Yes, I accept, commissioners.
The second issue I'd put to you is that these photographs are in fact sent from General Shabiri to you, not the other way around. You see, they're sent by General Shabiri to you. What's your response to that?
It's false information that is in these pictures.
What's the false information?
I am the one who sent these pictures to General Shibiri, this one of Limpopo, because I am the one who went there. I was with another colleague of mine. So now I'm amazed why this album saying General Shibiri sent it to me. Now it makes me suspicious that if this album can say, or the photograph can say, General Shibiri sent these photos to me, there are possibilities that other things that I might have sent, they were not sent by me, they were sent by the same person who downloaded this picture, made them vice versa.
You see, the chats are consistent with the fact that you went there, just not that you sent the pictures to General Shibiri, because if you look at the bottom of page 444, after he sends you these pictures, he says, the property is 200 meters from the tar road, which is main road R579 of the town. So he is essentially giving you directions to the property. He's anticipating that you will go to the property, but he's the one sending you the pictures. You see that?
I see that.
I don't have any further questions at this stage, and Chair, we've run past 4, so unless, Sergeant, you want to amplify the answer?
Yes. I think there is a problem with the person who downloaded this album. Even in future, it's going to be a problem because I know I am the one who went there. The vehicle that I used had an AVL, and I had a witness with that effect that indeed I was there. I even made calls when I was getting lost that this road is a bit skew or cocky. So I still confirm that General Shibiri did not send this to me. I am the one who sent it. The AVL of the vehicle can put me on the scene. Even my phone, the tower or the dumping can put me on the scene. That I am the one who went there. I am the one who was giving him feedback. That is the reason I told the commission from the first that when I arrived, I took the picture and sent the location. Even the person that I was with can come and testify with that effect. That means the problem here might be the downloader of this phone.
You see, Sergeant, the fact that you were there is not in dispute. General Shibiri's text makes clear that you are going to be there. He's giving you directions. He says the property is 200 meters from the tar road, which is the main road, R579 of the town. So the AVL is not going to help us. We accept that you were there. I'm just putting to you that these pictures of the location were actually sent from General Shibiri to you and not the other way around.
These pictures are false. As much as the AVL won't help us, even these pictures won't help us because they are false. I am the one, whether I was there or you believe it, but I'm the one who sent the pictures.
Well, I have to take issue with that answer. The chats reflect that the pictures were sent to you, not by you. I see no need well, I don't propose to take this further at this stage.
Sergeant, maybe just with the hope of getting some clarity, if you look at page 442.
Page?
442, just one page back. You see there's check number 4. And it indicates to come from General Shibiri.
Yes.
Do you accept that comes from General Shibiri to you?
Yes?
You do? Okay.
I
So he gave you, General Shibiri, what's up to you? The address in Jane First, Limpopo, and he says he gives you a name, a foreign national, he's renting property, he lives there and also keeps his cigarette stock on the premises. You accept that is the details that came to you from General Shibiri?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. Let us adjourn and resume at 9:30 tomorrow.